Guys, deluded gooner. Some of you asked me to talk about Robin Van Persie. Now, when I say that name, it polarizes Arsenal fans' opinion. Personally, I hold the guy in high regard. I'll allude to what happened when he left the club later, but let's get into it. Signed for 2.5 mil, something like that. He's come a long way from that injury-prone support striker slash winger. He's come up a long way. Hey, this guy has scored some very good goals for us, man. For me, his Highbury time isn't spoken of enough. It's mainly when you speak Van Persie, it's them mad 2 years he had before leaving the club and obviously going to United, and for that third year making the difference between them getting their 20th league title. That's what's spoken of. But he also scored some mad goals in his initial period at our club. Yes, he did struggle to get double figures, and it was basically, I don't want to say a side man, but there was more illustrious strikers, and he was somewhat of a squad player slash rotation option. But he scored one mad goal against Southampton, top bins at Highbury, the free kick against Wigan. Before I go into more of the goals that got me, man, this guy, he scored some great goals. What I loved most is that drag back thing he used to do, nuts and people. I used to do that in school. His technical quality was amazing. His technical quality was amazing. His movement was amazing. He wasn't the fastest, or he was strong, but he wasn't the fastest, so we had to think quicker. He was an intelligent man. He was very much a troubled teen in regards to his discipline at academies and stuff, and he arrived here with that nature, and he got sent off a couple of times, and he showed that. And he's one of the last signings, together with Adebayor, these talented players that are a bit rough around the edges that Wenger shies away from. He wants all these nice people now. So yeah, let's get back into his goals. The madness against Southampton top bins, the free kick against Wigan, his goal against Barcelona, obviously, that volley thing, the volley against Charlton, the free kick against, I believe it was Fulham, the free kick against Sunderland. He scored a lot of good finishes against against Spurs. It wasn't necessarily a goal to write home about, but when we beat United at the Emirates, like 07 or maybe even before that, when he scored the header, I believe, or was it a close range finish? One of them, it was a goal I liked, man, because of the context of the game. I have a lot of time for Van Persie. A sweet, lovely left foot, could hit free kicks, technically amazing, a great finisher. Like I've said, man, he was an intelligent player, and I got a lot of time from him. And it does suck that we stayed with him for many years when he was giving us, let's not lie, he was delivering a little piece here and there, little 7 goal or 8 goal here and there. But the last 2 years, creme de la creme, and then he bust out. That is hurtful. But he was amazing, man. 08, 09 as well. Like he got 20 goals all comps, I believe, something like that, despite missing a decent amount. Or was that 010? I think that was 010. But 08, 09, he was a madman in front of goal. He really had a good season. 20 goals all comps, like I said. 011, 012, 37 goals, 30 in the Prem is best for us. He scored against Milan, United, Dortmund. I got him written down. Liverpool, Spurs. 010, 011, he was decent in front of goal. He was decent in front of goal as well, despite missing half of the season. He was still up there. So you can see someone becoming a hitter later on in his career, and it really does suck that he left when he left. 009, 010, injury hit, still managed to get 10 goals in 20 appearances and 8 assists, so that, including the Spurs brace. So that shows you this is someone that had injury problems but could still stand up when it was counted. Like, I need to mention the drag back thing again, man, and the Preds, Van Persie with them Preds, especially the Spider-Man Preds. I'm getting too nostalgic going into my childhood, but Van Persie was a madman. He was a madman. Like I said, it sucks that when he was becoming a real player, not really having problems in the injury front, is that he's staying consistent and staying fit. We lost him. That season, he was literally the difference between us getting top four or not. Then he made the difference the following season. And then he left and went to United, and we people hated him at the moment, me included. But he tried to tell us the truth. Like, he told us Ivan Glazidas and these higher powers at Arsenal are not on a winning team, not trying to win. So I need to skate off and win Prem. And he was backed up by that. You can't hate a man. He went there, won Prem. Of course, it sucks that he went to United, but he went there and won titles. So he did what he wanted to. And a little snippet of what he said in that statement. Where is it? Like, it's clear we disagree on many aspects around how Arsenal should move forward. That tells you everything you need to know in the years to come. Van Persie knew. The only thing that does suck a bit, a few years before that, I remember him saying a statement like, when he signed a new deal, I can't picture myself at another club wearing another shirt. And that gave me, as a young boy them times, you need to learn that players don't give a crap, or whether they give a crap, things change in life. So yeah. It was annoying we didn't sell him to Juventus, and it highlights a peak incompetence by Arsenal. You're handing a peak striker that do I dare say it, for that little period, he was world class, top class, world class, whatever you want to call it. handed him to Fergie, and then he went and made the difference. The cheek of Fergie to even call you and ask you, can I get him? Tells you everything you need to know. Shout out to Fergie for that, man. Oh, yeah, I have to highlight another goal that I loved about Van Persie. I got it written down. Do you remember at home against Liverpool a couple of years ago? He beat Agger, and then it was on his right foot. He went onto his right foot, and Carragher had no chance. Van Persie was a hitter, man. I remember a couple of times Cess would ping a ball over the top and find my man. And like I said, no real pace or power. His movement was amazing, so he was able to get that. Also, like his finish by now, at 2014, he weren't at Arsenal anymore, but that goal, that header at the World Cup, I have to highlight that. He scored a couple great finishes for United. Obviously, he literally went to, no disrespect to the United players, because they obviously had to turn up. It's not a game of one man. There's not a one-man team, unless you're in Messi's team. But yeah, he went there, he made the difference with his 20 goals or so, and won the league title, literally made the difference. So it was great business for United. It was a great decision by Van Persie. The only people that should be sour is us. But do I really think these Arsenal powers care? No, because they just see the bands. They saw the bands. He was a good player, had a good career. Obviously, he's now at Fenerbahce, and I'm not paying attention to that now. But just to hail up his stats, 276 appearances for Arsenal, 131 goals, 55 assists. For United, 105 appearances, 58 goals, 21 assists. Made the difference. Fenerbahce, 91 appearances, 40 goals, 8 assists. For Holland, he's got 102 caps and 50 goals. That shows you someone that is scoring goals. But imagine if he never had these injury problems. How good of a player he would be, how higher regarded he might have been held. Yeah, man, because I was having this debate with someone completely off topic. Suarez in his prime, well, he weren't in his prime at Liverpool, but Suarez at Liverpool, Van Persie in the Prem. And you can kind of say Van Persie trumps Suarez. Suarez was a madman, and I'm not putting the two against each other, but it makes for a fantastic debate, man. Like, he was a great player, man. He was a great player. Like I said, 2009, he said he couldn't see himself playing somewhere else, and 2012, whenever it was, several years later, found himself gone. I got a lot of time for Van Persie. I'll always hate him for leaving, of course, but I can't be angry at why he left like that. I'd be a fool. He wanted to win league titles. He went and done it. We saw several players do this. I'm more angry at the incompetence that left him. Juventus wanted him. He should be there. But he's a player that fills me with joy, and what's happened has already happened. But how can I hate someone that had the dragbacks, the volleys, the technical quality? He had that see you next Tuesday, the acronym see you next Tuesday in him that I like, man. He was a good player, and he typifies peak Wenger, getting these bargains, these rough diamonds, and seeing how mad they become. Anyways, there's really not much more to say on that front. Shout out to Van Persie. Yeah, guys, Deluded Gooner, I'm signing out. Get in the comments and do the rest of it. I'm out. Thank you for watching.